What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of FORNEVERNEWS, the only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related. We don't bore you. We get into it. Let's do it.
No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
Welcome back, everyone, and in case you're new to the channel, there's this big thing going on that about 65% of people watching this right now are not subscribed, and it helps this channel immensely. It helps it grow. It helps it to continue to thrive. If you hit that subscribe button and that bell to get all notifications, all of that good stuff, so definitely would appreciate it. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so we got some stories to talk about. Let's get to them stories, people. Let's do it. Now, first up is a slew of, y'all already know what it is, Black Clover related news. We talked about in one of the previous episodes of FORNEVERNEWS that it was the 7th anniversary for the Black Clover series, and again, it kind of just shocks the living crap out of me. You know, I remember when Black Clover was the new kid on the block, and here we are all these years later. It's 7 years in and a veteran. It's pretty much on its way to OG status at this particular point, and part of me is still like, no, it just started. But realistically, it's been a long time now. But ultimately, we got a lot to talk about with this one. In particular, for starters, the fact that on Sunday they released a massive trailer. It was a PV trailer in honor of the 7-year anniversary, and in general that they got a new volume coming out and all of that good stuff. And within that trailer, not only was it of course hype because it showed new animation, it showed some really cool stuff of like Asta and Yuno and Yami and all that good stuff, but then at the end, if I'm not mistaken, was also part of a clip from the upcoming Black Clover 2023 film. Before we continue with the video, I gotta give a shout out to today's sponsor, Quirk Chat. Now, one of the main reasons I started YouTube was because I wanted to communicate with people regarding anime, manga, and all of my nerdy interests. Quirk Chat provides a lot for somebody that's looking for community and looking to have some interactive conversations. Quirk Chat's a social networking app where you can make 60-second video threads with other people in the community. Essentially, think like a video version of like Reddit. You're probably wondering, well, okay, so how do I use it? Check out the links in the description below and the pinned top comment of the video. So you could go on over to the App Store and download Quirk Chat. Essentially, there's these video threads that are called quips. You can either start a quip by hitting the plus icon and asking a question to your community, or you can watch another quip and basically respond to them. So think back to like the old YouTube days, like the video response. You can even use these quips to do AMAs, essentially an Ask Me Anything Q&A with your community outside the app by posting a link to your quip on other social media. You can host and join video contests, and you can download clips to add to your YouTube videos. And one of the most awesome things about this entire thing, if you're watching this right now, is the fact that I am over there right now. I actually have a quip. I'm going to link it in the description below so you can check it out. Go on over there because I want you to answer this question. Of the classic big three shonen manga, Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach, which one for you personally would you say was the most iconic of the trio? Please head on over to Quirk Chat and answer that question, and we can go back and forth, get into the conversation, start a quip. Let's get started. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about the stuff that is just the 7th anniversary stuff, because if I'm not mistaken, like a lot of those clips, like the one of Yami running, it looked cool in terms of artistically, but yeah, I don't know. It feels like a lot of this trailer was like a quick, hey, we need to get something out. It's the 7th anniversary, so they animated it because it wasn't as fluid as I would have hoped. And at first, when I saw this, I thought the entirety of this trailer was from like the upcoming film or something like that. But no, a lot of this was for the 7th anniversary PV. They just wanted to slap something together, some new pieces of animation for the fans, and just in general, you know, it's a good promo thing for the series to say, hey, it's still here, 7 years strong, and get some people that maybe have fallen off, or maybe even some newbies to jump into it and all that good stuff. So preview, I'm not going to hold anything against it. In fact, I'm actually excited and happy that we got some new pieces of Black Clover animation in general, and some of that stuff looked awesome. The part that is from the actual film, because another piece of Black Clover news is that we got a little teaser for the upcoming film, is the part where you see Asta. He is hooded up and he takes off the hood and you see it's Asta, and that art and animation was fluid as hell. And if that's from the film, if that's the teaser from the film, then we're in good hands, because that art and animation one where Asta just, that small scene of him taking off the hoodie, it was fluid as hell, and I was like, oh, okay, this was worked on a long time. Some of the other stuff, they made sure to make it at the very least look from the art side of things nice, but the animation was choppy. But this, at the end, the thing that's from the film was really awesome, and again, it just gets me more pumped. It's a shame that, you know, we got this announced back in March of 2021, and we're not getting this film until 2023, but at the very least, seeing stuff like that does give me hopes. The last bit that is from the actual movie teaser of Asta taking off the hoodie, that gives me hopes of, okay, maybe Pierrot is really putting their foot into this, because yeah, this could be really dope. Again, I wanted to give a little bit of clarification on what was going on with that whole trailer, because again, a lot of that trailer, it looked cool, but the animation I could tell was like wonky. And again, if people are going to be suspecting that's from the film, it's like, no, that's not going to give it a good word, and we're still ways off before the film even comes out, so we don't want this thing to be dead on arrival. No, that hoodie scene is the level of art and animation that Studio Pierrot is coming with for this film, which I'm going to keep on saying Studio Pierrot because I have no doubt in my mind that they're the ones that's going to handle it, considering they've done a bajillion episodes now. Unless they passed it off to MAPPA like everybody else is doing, then yeah, I'm pretty sure that Studio Pierrot that is really putting their foot in it, or they're actually potentially even freelancing some other studios to do it for them. Let's read a little bit of this press release regarding all of this. It says here, Black Clover anime film reveals 2023 premiere and first teaser trailer. The official Black Clover manga Twitter account released a new 7th anniversary video for the series tonight, which was actually the first look at the upcoming anime film for the franchise and the announcement that the Black Clover movie will be released in 2023. And you see this little image of Asta, and in general, if you watch the trailer, it's just really, like, for Black Clover fans that haven't had much in a while, in terms of animation. Like, you know, we've had a lot of manga, of course, the manga has continued, whatever, but this is just really awesome to see, and I can't freaking wait. I am so freaking excited. Also in the Black Clover, I guess, sphere, because I want to make sure I cover everything that was announced, they actually already made it live. This was very quick, the Black Clover character popularity poll, so I believe you can go vote now. I'll link it in the description below so you can go get your vote in. Yeah, this was quick, again, because they just announced it like a few days ago, and then boom, here we go. We've got the character popularity poll, and again, I'm imagining Yami's gonna be up there. I don't know, this is gonna be an interesting character popularity poll because things, you know, continue to morph within Black Clover, so I don't know who's going to come out on top with this one, but I'm excited either way. I'm looking forward to this character popularity poll, and it feels like it was just yesterday that we had the other one. What wasn't it? Noel won the character popularity poll, right? If I'm not mistaken, I believe. Like, yeah, that was not that long ago. Wow. But yeah, you can get your vote on now. The character popularity poll is up. And lastly, of the Black Clover related news was they showcased the first look at the cover of Black Clover Volume 32, and on it is this really interesting dynamics clashing, so to speak, of imagery, because you got, on one hand, the back of the volume is straight up this epic Asta look. If I'm not mistaken, is that the new look of Asta, or is that the one? I think that's like the latest one where he got the scarf and whatnot. Is him with the new scarf looking look in the back, and it looks amazing. Like, this shit looks incredible. But then you got Seke in the front of the cover, and a lot of people are, you know, I guess mixed with this one, because I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, yo, dog, like, you got Seke on his knees, you know, laughing in the front, and it just is like, it kind of throws it off. Like, it takes Seke out of the cover and it's damn near perfect. But I mean, I guess I could see what Tabata was going with, or whoever made that artistic choice to put Seke as, because it's kind of like, it differentiates it from just being like Asta, and I guess maybe also it adds a little bit of extra brightness to it, because like, the book, if not, would be damn near mostly black with like a little bit of red here and there, so maybe that's also what was in their thought process. I don't know. I like the cover regardless, either way, but it is a little trippy to have Seke there on his knees in front of Asta, but either way, Asta looking sick, and just in general, this is a beautiful, probably one of the best looking covers, to be honest with you, even with Seke again in front of him. It's just like, I wonder what it would have been like without Seke there. Either way, it still looks freaking amazing, and I don't really gotta wonder. I've seen the image without Seke. I'm just saying, like, it would have been better without Seke, but it's still incredible. Like, this shit is amazing. Stop complaining, FNAF, okay? It looks awesome regardless. But yeah, people, that's all the insane Black Clover related news. Again, big trailer. Some of it was just to honor the 7th anniversary, and some of it was the first look at the upcoming Black Clover movie that is indeed coming out 2023. We also got the first look at Volume 32, the next volume, the cover of it and whatnot, and it looks freaking awesome. And we got Seke there, and I'm just interested who's going to win this character popularity poll this time around. I'm still going to throw it Yami, Asta, Noct. Noct has a lot of love out there, and he's been still very prominent. I guess we gotta wait and see, right? But yeah, Black Clover greatness, a whole lot of it. And again, I gotta stress that I really hope that animation, some of it that was used in that trailer, is nowhere close to the movie. Like, there's a couple of shots I'm looking here, like there's a still frame of Asta and his back, and it just looks really disproportionate and very poorly drawn. And another one of like Yami when he's running, that shit just look, again, it looks cool, and it's just like, yeah, Black Clover back. But it was choppy and not the greatest animation. So hopefully that last scene, which looks amazing, of Asta smiling with the hoodie and whatnot, that's the film, because I want that. That right there. I want that. I need it. Piro, you playing with us, Black Clover fans? Piro, you playing with us, dog? We want our shit now. Nah, but shout outs to just Black Clover. And even the manga, the latest chapter had this really epic cover page of Noct, Yami, Asta, and Yuno, and it just looks freaking amazing. Like, Black Clover, such a freaking awesome series, and the art is never disappointing in the slightest. Yeah. Okay, now that we slobbed on Black Clover for 10 minutes, let's go to the next story. And let's jump to the weekly Shonen magazine author comments. Let's start this off with George Morikawa from Hajime no Ippo. I read it. If it's strife you want, go until Hata. And I have no blue blazing what he's talking about. So, yeah, we're going to carry on with shoutouts to George Morikawa, legend. Then we got Negi Haruba, Ranger Reject. There's nowhere left to go but the Fuji Q Highland. All right, is he like in a post-apocalyptic film? Like, what are we doing here? Then we got a comment from one of the newest authors in Weekly Shonen Magazine. Might be the newest, if I'm not mistaken. He just came through. Kei Urana from the series Gachi Akuta. This is a busy year. I haven't beaten Pokemon yet, so I'm going to be in trouble when Splatoon and Bayonetta come out. Well, you're a mangaka now, dog. Like, you're a mangaka. It's going to be busy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a very busy life now, fam. Like, you'll get to them eventually, and eventually you'll get to a point where either you'll break down and it'll destroy you, just keeping it a buck, or you'll overcome and you'll find a way to put things into your life the way you need them. So yeah, but shout outs to you and salute to starting a new journey in Weekly Shonen Magazine. Then we got Hiro Mashima, author of Eden Zero, Fairy Tail, Raidmaster. I thought I'd been playing video games a lot lately just to realize this is essentially normal for me. Well, you're a god among men, man. You do a lot of crazy things. You're really, really awesome. So it's to be expected. But yeah, shout outs to Hiro Mashima. Just my favorite of the Weekly Shonen Magazine comments as it stands now, because there's always just a inspiring quote or something from what he's saying that brings me back to something inspiring that he does. Because this man, he knows how to utilize his time. Utilize it well. Then we got Ken Wakui, author of Tokyo Revengers. I'm working hard on volume 27. That's not what the fans are saying. Hey! Oh my god, I'm so scared of catching up to Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna be there like, you know that meme with Donald Glover? I believe it's from that show. I forget what show it's from, but is it Atlanta? I forget what show it is, but he comes through with like the cake, and it's like the house is on fire after he left, and he's like smiling coming through, and then he realizes it's on fire, and he like goes really like, that's pretty much what I feel like it's going to be me coming back to Tokyo Revengers when I catch up. Then we got Nakaba Suzuki, author of Four Nights of the Apocalypse, and of course Seven Deadly Sins. I'm making slow but steady progress in Dying Light 2. Zombies are really fun. You should do a zombie manga after the Seven Deadly Sins. That would be really fire. Wow, what about a action shonen zombie post-apocalyptic manga? Oh my god. Like, hey, don't take that idea, that's mine. And then closing it off, we got Yoshitoki Oima, To Your Eternity. I really enjoyed Turning Red. Shoutouts to the Weekly Shonen Magazine author comments, always a treat. Hiro Mashima continuing to inspire. Rooting for this author. I want to check that out, man. I wouldn't mind a new manga. Why not? Let's see. Gachi Akuta. I'm gonna look into that one. But yeah, people, Weekly Shonen Magazine author comments, always a treat. Okay, people, next up, a very interesting, very interesting article that I seen that I was like, I want to talk about this, and I might even attend this, because apparently Dragon Ball, they're trying to do something new. They're always, you know, these new teams that they developed. I remember it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago now that we reported on this, that Toriyama was very excited that they created this new Dragon Ball team that damn near essentially he don't got to do nothing and he could collect a check off the Dragon Ball IP. And with that, this team, one of the, you know, things why they were created to begin with, one of the reasonings behind their inception, was essentially to come up with new ideas of things to do in order to expand the Dragon Ball IP in different aspects and whatnot. And I think this is one of those ideas, and it's interesting. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not against it. I'm not necessarily like gung-ho about it, but I wouldn't mind checking it out, and I'm actually shocked that it's going to be possible to actually check this out, because, you know, a lot of the times when it comes to tours, when it comes to things going around the, you know, world or whatever, or just, you know, a travel thing or whatnot, normally if it's, you know, coming out of Japan, you're like, oh yeah, we're never gonna see something like that over here, especially like concerts and plays and all of that stuff, stage plays, like, we never see anything. However, this right here seemingly is going to be coming to the US, and I'm excited because according to this, it says Dragon Ball Symphonic Adventure Concert makes US debut this May. After making its debut in Paris, France back in 2018 of October as part of the 30th anniversary celebration of Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball series in Europe, the Dragon Ball Symphonic Adventure Concert is officially ready to head to the United States. Creator and producer Overlook Events announced plans for the US premiere to take place on May 21st at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles, where fans can look forward to a combination of scenes and sounds from the anime with live vocals and a 60-piece orchestra performing the music of composer Shunsuke Kikuchi. Los Angeles is the first stop for the US tour, and the future cities and dates will be announced later. Pre-sale for tickets kick off on March 10th at 10 a.m. Okay, so this was announced a little earlier in the month, I guess you would say, right? Yeah, this is a few days old now at this point, but yeah, the pre-sale tickets already went out on March 10th. And here's what Overlook's founder Cedric Letardi had to say about the announcement. As great enthusiasts of Akira Toriyama's saga, we spent long months carefully selecting and analyzing each scene to draw out the essence of the Dragon Ball story. Each scene was thoughtfully set to new orchestrations of the classic music to align with our narrative symphonic experience concept. We invite you to enjoy every minute of the Dragon Ball Symphonic Adventure Concert experience. And I believe this was actually initially announced back in 2020, right in like March or something, but then of course, you know, pandemic hit and everything went to batshit hell crazy. But yeah, this is something that, it sounds fun. It sounds like it'd be something really dope to attend to, assuming everything, you know, with the guidelines and whatnot is safe and all of that jazz. But yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that out. That sounds like something very different, something unique. Maybe, you know, go with a couple of buds or, you know, some fam or something along the lines of that and just have a good time. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool. It sounds like something that I would never expect to make its way to the US. It would be like a Japan only thing, and I would daydream and wish and wonder and hope when my life is gonna take me out of where I'm at right now, this spot. But yeah. But now don't get personal. This is just supposed to be the news we don't care about if you're depressed. Well, god damn it. Moving on though. Okay, people, next up in some One Piece news. I don't know if you've been under a rock lately or whatnot, but One Piece has been making its rounds in terms of trending and being all over the place because One Piece, the manga right now has just been fire trending. All the characters' names is trending. Everything has just been trending when it comes to the One Piece series. Everywhere I've just been like, well, holy cow, okay, because of a major plot twist that happened in the series. I won't go into spoilers, don't worry. But yeah, we got a little bit of One Piece news because something is going down with One Piece magazine. Let's read. Boichi draws new One Piece cover chapter featuring Nami versus Khalifa fight. For starters, Boichi drawing anything is a win. Boichi drawing a piece of shit on top of a banana is a win, okay? Like that's a win because Boichi's gonna draw it like, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that really looks like the best looking piece of shit. That's just how Boichi does it, okay? Like, it is what it is. So hearing that is already awesome. Then we've known from history of what he's drawn with One Piece with the Ace, you know, novel to manga adaptation. It was freaking phenomenal looking, and now he's drawing more. He did the cover chapter featuring Nami versus Khalifa, and let's continue reading the article. It says the official Twitter account for Eiichiro Oda's One Piece franchise announced on Saturday that Boichi will draw another cover chapter of the manga, this time covering the fight between Nami and Khalifa. Shueisha will publish the manga in the 14th issue of the One Piece magazine Mook series. Cover of issue I write on April 5th, and again, yeah, that's the cover with Luffy on there, Blackbeard, is that? No, that's Law, Kid, Kaido, so everybody except Blackbeard is like really relevant at the current moment. Blackbeard is always relevant, but he's not right now in what's happening in Wano. They just gave extra information. Boichi previously drew a one-shot for One Piece in 2019 that covered a different chapter from the original manga, and Boichi later did that spin-off manga, episode A, about, you know, Ace and whatnot back then as well. So yeah, this is something really dope. I mean, Boichi, man, I would love, now that Boichi has gotten worldwide success, very big with Dr. Stone in collaboration with Ichiro Inagaki, and he had a manga prior to that one. What was it, Sunken Rock? I would love to see Boichi return again to Jump, now that he has the notoriety that he got with Dr. Stone, to try and make another, whether it be something like a battle shonen or something like that, because I just feel like Boichi's art is so, you know what I'm saying, top of the line. There's very few artists out there. There's like Takahiko Inoue. There's, a couple of artists out there that can really match that level. But Boichi is few and far between. Yusuke Murata is another one. Like, there's a few that they're just like gods. To me, like, when it comes to art, when it comes to drawing manga, they're gods. They know how to draw this shit. They know how to draw it better than majority of them. They know how to draw it sometimes faster and better than the biggest dogs out there, the One Pieces, the Narutos. Like, if you look at Vagabond, you look at a series like that, you're like, Ave Maria, ¿qué es eso? Yo no puedo creer. Yeah, you're gonna be like, whoa. But yeah, Boichi continuing on with One Piece. Who knows, man? Whatever's up for Boichi next, now that Dr. Stone has come to an end, I am excited. Imagine they announce a full-on One Piece spin-off, like giving the Tales of Roger, or even, depending on what Boichi is doing within the next few years, I have no doubt in my mind, if they are going to go to a certain degree, obviously they're going to try and probably avoid all of the pitfalls that came with it, but if they go down like a Boruto route with One Piece, where it's like Luffy's kid or grandkid or whatever the hell they decide to do, I have no doubt in my mind the manga adaptation is going to be done by Boichi. Like, Boichi has to be the guy. It has to be him. Like, shout outs to the dude that does Koizuru One Piece, or did Koizuru One Piece or whatever. You're cool. We want Boichi. So please, Boichi, if you're gonna get a manga serialized or something like that, make sure by the time One Piece is over and they're about to transition to the next stages, you're available. We need you. We deserve you. We want you. One Piece deserves you. That would be amazing. Like, imagine if One Piece had a spin-off moving forward that Oda might even still be involved in. Let's just say Oda gave, a sheet with 20 points every, 6 months or a year or some shit like that, and says, Boichi, go nuts. We already know Boichi is very competent and knows how to write and draw stuff based on Sunken Rock and then Dr. Stone. It might be amazing. I don't know, but I'm trailing off topic. Shoutouts to Boichi. Shoutouts to that whole cover in that One Piece magazine. One Piece heating up, baby. It feels like the end is of reality. It's just a matter of how much longer, but it's happening now. Okay, people, and last story of the episode. Fullmetal Alchemist fans. Now, y'all know I've been trying to keep you the best that I can up to date with the Fullmetal Alchemist announcements. First, we had that poster that it looked like Scar, and it was like announcing a new Fullmetal Alchemist project for the big 20th anniversary. And then I believe, as I had a hiatus, there was like updates that it's films and whatnot. Well, we got a lot more information out here, so we can get exactly an idea of everything that's going on. We got some images from the film. It seems as though probably production is already wrapped up and tailed in for both these films, because I think there's two. Let's just read everything. Fullmetal Alchemist Complete Edition features films, release scene photos of new cast members. The official website and Twitter for Fullmetal Alchemist Complete Edition, the two-part live-action film sequel of Hiromu Arakawa's internationally popular fantasy action manga Fullmetal Alchemist, has posted scene photos introducing 4 cast members who will newly join Hiroshi Tachi as King Bradley, Seiyo Uchino as Von Hohenheim, Keisuke Watanabe as Ling Yao, and Chiaki Kuriyama as Olivier Mira Armstrong. And we're gonna look right here. For starters, we got King Bradley, which he kind of looks the role for the most part. The outfit doesn't look the most you know what I'm saying, like the costume kind of looks a little, I don't want to say cheap, but then we got Seiyo Uchina as Von Hohenheim. I rock with it. He kind of looks like a real life lion or some shit. I don't know. It looks cool though. Shoutouts to that actor. I just called an actor a lion. Okay. Then we got Keisuke Watanabe as Ling Yao. I rocks with it. Very heavy. Looks real dope there as well. Then we got Chiaki Kuriyama as Olivier Mira Armstrong. And oh my God, give me her number, yo. I'm just saying, I'm down bad. I'm thirstier than ever, dog. And these sequels to the 2017 first film have been produced as the manga's 20th anniversary project and will tell until the manga's final chapter. And the first film, Fullmetal Alchemist: The Avengers Scar, is set to be released in Japan on May 20th, 2022. Oh, so this is a couple months shy. Yeah, they've been working on this. Then the second film, Fullmetal Alchemist: Final Transmutation, will follow on June 24th. Oh, these are gonna be months apart released over there. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, they had this all wrapped up already. And again, that promo picture of Edward Elric in the rain with it holding his arm and it's bleeding and shit like that. Very dark, but yeah, it seems as though they're going through with it. Again, I heard the first Fullmetal Alchemist movie was bad, so I don't know. I might go watch that, watch through the whole thing and make my own opinion whether or not it's bad, because I really love the Bleach film, and I heard people didn't really like the Bleach film, but I really loved the Bleach live action film, so there's that. I have a sometimes differing opinion. I like Cowboy Bebop live action up until the end. The end was trash, but yeah, there's that. But yeah, people, those are all the stories we have for today's episode. Curious what you guys think. Most important story, favorite story, something that I didn't talk about that you like. Fornev, come on, dog, talk about it. Let me know. That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace, and you guys just watched another episode of FORNEVERNEWS. Have an awesome day. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell and notifications. All the notifications, I'm just saying. You are what I know. So I know to follow.